Tell me about Peralta.
Jacob Peralta is my best detective. He likes putting away bad guys, and he loves solving puzzles. The only puzzle he hasn't solved is how to grow up.
Yes, I did crack the case. So, Santiago, would you do the honors?
I hate this.
Oh, yeah.
I hate this.
You're just gonna want to add one. I'm winning. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, yeah.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
I will.
And while you're out, you can buy yourself a tie.
Oh, actually, sir, I'm wearing a tie right now. Check it out. Secret tie.
First of all, I think you're kind of overdoing it with the manscaping. But more importantly, Detective, why do you refuse to take my orders seriously? Does anyone here know why it's so important to me that you all dress appropriately? 4 highly trained detectives, and not one of you can solve this simple mystery.
Testament to what can be achieved when you dress appropriately. Let's pound it out. Racco, great to see you.
You can't stop me. I'm going.
Actually, you're not going anywhere. Because if you take a look to your left, you'll see Detectives Boyle and Diaz. Right there is Detective Santiago. And behind you is Captain Holt. Point is, my team has you surrounded. Oh my God, I just got the tie thing. Captain, I just figured it out.
Maybe now's not the best time, Detective.
It's a uniform. We're a team, and the tie is a part of that team's uniform, right?
You asked Ratko what team?
No, Racco, shut up. It's important to you because you were kept off the team for so long, and now you're the coach, and you want us to all wear that same uniform. Boom! Nailed it! I was 3 minutes late. I'm sorry for doing one thing wrong.
Oh, it's more than one thing. Let's start with the Christoph murder.
It was an amazing solve. I got him to confess in 20 minutes.
You also mislabeled the evidence, so that confession is worthless if the sergeant hadn't caught your mistake. Here are 3 cases with sloppy paperwork. Here are 2 pictures. One is your locker. The other is a garbage dump in the Philippines. Can you tell which is which?
That one's the dump.
They're both your locker.
God, I should have guessed that. He's good. Captain, why the babysitting? Why are you micromanaging me?
You think I want to be sitting here with you instead of running my precinct?
Yes.
It was a rhetorical question. I've spent the last 12 years fighting for my first command, and I'm not going to let you screw it up because you refuse to take your job seriously.
Hey, I do take my job seriously. I put away bad guys. That's what matters.
Well, so does doing your paperwork, showing up on time, wearing proper footwear.
Well, that's on Harvey. It's not me.
Well, so here's the deal. You're going to have a superior officer babysitting you on every one of your cases, and when you show me that you can do your job, every part of your job perfectly, then I'll back off.
Okay. Counter offer, I give you $50 and you let me do whatever I want. Fine, we'll do it your way. From this point on, I'll do every part of the job perfectly. You know where we keep the glitter? Just want to make sure this report for the captain is extra sparkly.
What are you doing, Peralta?
Look, if I have to do things his way, I'm going to do them my way.
Okay, man. It was nice working with you.
I'm not scared of him, okay? I'm not scared of anyone. Crime techs aren't done yet, but I'm 100% sure it's Whitman.
Well, let's see what kind of physical evidence they turn up, and then we can talk arrest.
Actually, hilarious story. So that is Dustin Whitman.
You already arrested him with insufficient evidence.
What evidence did you have when you arrested this guy?
Some pretty ironclad stuff. Dustin, it's been a while. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Well, well, well. If it isn't Joke Peralta.
That's it, you're under arrest! Case closed.
Hey, Boyle. I know you haven't had Peralta as a secondary in a while. Be careful. It can be rough.
Hey, saboteur. That's not true. I happen to be a very good secondary.
So you were just borrowing those cars?
Ask about his bank account. Ask about his bank account! Ask him about his account. You should ask him about his bank account. Captain, Santiago broke the glass.
You can't give up control. You're terrible at taking your primary's orders. You just do whatever you want. I could go on and on and on.
It's something no lover of yours has ever said.
Blammo.
Look, I can be an amazing secondary, and I'll prove it.
I know you will, Jake in the Box.
Hey, don't ever call me that again. I'm driving. We should leave now. Carry my bag. But you should pick the music, primary.
Consider yourself part of furniture.
What are you thinking, Boyle?
I'm calling natural causes. We got heart medicine over here, home defibrillator, and a frequent customer gift basket from the cardiac wing of Brooklyn Methodist. This case is open and shut. Just like his mouth was constantly. That was my last fat joke, okay? Diaz, check and see if there's any more meds in the bathroom. Boyle, see what you can find in the bedroom. I'll take the kitchen.
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's so weird. He's so good at knowing what I'm gonna tell him to do. He just does it. It's weird.
Look, I'm sorry. We didn't know it was a homicide.
Well, it shouldn't matter. I'm your primary, and I asked you to do something. So if it's okay, I'd like to be upset with you.
It's more than okay. It's okay times 2. Now, Dr. Rossi, will you please perform the autopsy for us right now?
Actually, with a body this size, I'd need my assistant, and I gave him the rest of the afternoon off when Jake showed up.
Guilty. Okay, fine. I will act as your assistant because I am a wonderful secondary. How gross could it be?
I'm just gonna need you to hold open this chest cavity for me.
Oh, wow. Okay, I can do that.
Well, at least you're done early, so you have time to go home and change for my Thanksgiving dinner.
Why do we have to dress up for Thanksgiving? I don't even celebrate that stuff. The whole holiday is based on overeating. We should be wearing velvet tracksuits and diapers.
Jacket and tie. Rosa's even wearing her formal leather jacket.
It's the one without any blood on it.
You're gonna dress up, and you're gonna give a toast about what you're thankful for. Start preparing.
Oh, I prefer not to prepare for my toasts. I just wing them like scat jazz. Skip-a-da-bap-bap-bow, skip-a-da-bap-dow.
Are we singing?
No. I'm here. Finally something to actually be thankful for.
What are you wearing?
Santiago said to dress up, so.
Well, you look beautiful. That's my thing now. I'm just owning it.
I've been chasing this guy for 3 months. I've got him dead to rights. Fingerprints, witnesses, it's in the bag. So I'm just gonna grab a healthy breakfast.
Are those gummy bears wrapped in a fruit roll-up?
Breakfast burrito, but yeah.
I pity your dentist.
Joke's on you, I don't have a dentist. The truth is, our job isn't always great. I mean, sometimes it sucks, but it sucks a little less when I get to do it with you. So when you said you were gonna leave, I freaked out and I was dumb. I should have been more supportive. You're a great detective, and they'd be lucky to have you. In fact, if it helps, I wrote you a letter of recommendation, which is riddled with spelling errors, I might add, including the word recommendation, which is just, I don't have to tell you about that.
My first impression is that you have a debilitating spending problem.
How much do I have to cut back in order to keep this place?
Infinity%. Technically speaking, you're bankrupt, kiddo.
That sounds bad. You should live there. You love that apartment, and you said so yourself. It's a great investment.
Where are you gonna live?
Here, I'll sublet from you. I actually ran the numbers. I'd keep paying the same amount of rent, and you would turn a small profit. It's a starter apartment, and it's my fault for starting when I'm 33.
You have a deal.
All right. One at the 7-3. Maybe I should roll over there, help out. Brogan could tag along, maybe write some stuff down.
Why do you idolize that man and the time he wrote about?
Because the 70s were amazing. I mean, everyone had thick, juicy mustaches, and all the clothes were orange and flammable.
The 70s were not a good time for the city or for the department. Corruption, brutality, sexism. Diaz or Santiago never would have made detective, and an openly gay man like me, I never would have been given a command.
For the record, I know that Holt is a stickler, but he's actually a really good cop.
Well, don't worry about it. We're friends. You don't have to stick up for that homo.
I really wish you had just said that.
What, homo?
When it comes to shooting patterns, I like to go PB&J, penis, brain, jaw.
Nice shooting, man, but do you think the penis is an effective target? Interesting fact, a man can run half a mile with no genitals.
That's a weird thing to know a lot about. Rex Buckingham, at your service.
That was majestic.
Custom knee pads to help me win coolest kill.
And not to brag, but I think we just set an NYPD course record for time.
Definitely a brag.
A course record? That is so cool.
Oh, thanks, I'm psyched. Hey, good luck in there.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, huddle up. This is how it's going down.
What happened to your accent, Rex?
Forget that crap. We're taking this seriously. All right, on 3. Let's break that course record and be the best precinct here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's break that course record and be the best precinct here. Yeah, I agree. It was too many words. Let's do it. Sir?
I need you to do something, and it's gonna sound crazy, but it's important, and I need you to trust me.
What happened? Did Holt ask you to get suspended?
No, he told me to get fired.
Why?
I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out. He said to do it, and the next thing I knew, I was just yelling.
And your mother, all of your mothers, and your grandmothers, and your grandmother's little dogs.
You done?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, you're done.
You can't handle the meat.
Hey, what's going on?
This is Special Agent Clark with the FBI.
FBI?
We couldn't let you expose Lucas Wint. It would have compromised a much larger ongoing federal investigation. We believe that Wint has ties to the Iannucci crime family.
That's one of the best crime families.
We needed you to get fired for real because the Iannuccis have moles inside the NYPD. And we need them to trust you. Detective, we'd like you to go undercover and help us with the investigation.
Okay, the answer is yes. The details are, my name is Duncan Buck. I was raised on an oil rig by 90 men and 1 prostitute.
We'd like you to be yourself.
Even better.
Look, I screwed up, and I think you should take over command of the precinct.
Been waiting to hear you say that all day.
I know.
Which is why you shouldn't say it.
What?
You're still trying to make people happy. Don't apologize to me. Be a leader and tell me what you need me to do. Tell everyone what you need them to do. You're the captain, Jake.
Can you get us a face-to-face with Ruiz?
Yeah, but you gotta give me 0 jail time.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Stupid Judy.
The DA, however, will offer a reduced sentence in return for Ruiz's arrest. 5 years instead of 20.
Oh, that's tough. But fair. I can see why you have such intense daddy stuff with him.
Oh, yeah, the guy without a daddy is the one with daddy issues. Explain that logic. And I'll bet whatever, because there's no way I'm losing.
What about your car? Oh!
Hey. That thing is a date magnet. I mean, how many girls have you made out with in that car? 6.
Well, I'm gonna win, so sure. Let's bet the car.
No, Jakey, no. That car is your superpower. Thor would never wager his hammer. Neil Patrick Harris would never wager his showmanship. Losing that car will be the worst thing in the world.
I was 2 days out of the academy, super nervous. Saw this guy run out of a bodega clutching a bunch of cash, so I pursued him on foot. 11 blocks. Finally catch him, cuff him, throw him up against that car. Turned out there was a for sale sign in the window, and it being the best day of my life, I bought it. Thus began the debt.
Crushing debt.
You do know me. Come on! The stupid machine won't take my dollar.
Let's have $1 taped to a pizza coupon.
It's good for a cheesy bread worth $2.50. You would have made money on this deal, machine. Hey, Sarge, can I borrow $1?
No. No more loans. You already owe me way too much. The Bank of Terry is closed.
What, are you sailing away on a tugboat?
Man, I love tugboats.
It's not a tugboat. I'm locking the vault.
All right, fine. How much could I possibly owe you? 50, 60 bucks?
$2,437.
Dollars? Wait, of course dollars. Why was that the part I was surprised by? That implies to me that there is a sudden, unexpected expense.
Or I got sick of waiting for you to do the right thing.
Not plausible. You have endless patience for my shenanigans. Fact the second, you've had dentist appointments twice in the past 2 weeks. No one goes to the dentist that much. I haven't been in 7 years.
You should go to the dentist, Jake.
Probably. My teeth hurt all the time. I found this on your desk. It's a list of names. Nathaniel Jeffords, Alexa Jeffords.
Those are my cousin's names.
Lies! There is but one conclusion. You, Terry Jeffords, are pregnant. Here, Sarge. It's the rest of the money I owe you. $1,237 bucks.
I thought you already drained your bank account.
I sold my car. It's not a big deal.
Oh my God, this is such a huge deal.
I can't untell your secret. The best I can do is make sure no one talks about it for the next 4 weeks and pay back your money. So, someone's messing with my life here. I thought you guys had my back.
We do. But seriously, you can't come with us.
Okay. Fine. I get it. Protocol's protocol. Rosa? Amy? What are you guys doing here?
Our non-suspended jobs. You're not supposed to be investigating.
I'm not. I'm sightseeing, just as Amy suggested.
At Brooklyn Urine and Blood?
Oh, yeah. The internet says this is the #1 urinalysis lab in all of New York. Fun tourist selfie. Boink. Not your best.
Should go talk to Jake Super, see if there was a power outage.
What? Ah! Oh! Why would you do that? I just broke into your car and then popped up without warning. Not cool.
What the hell are you doing?
I thought I was hitching a ride to Rikers so we could interview some convicts I put away, but apparently you're still wasting time investigating me.
Hey, it's your fault we have to check up on your power outages. You have 3 mini fridges plugged into the same outlet.
3 mini fridges are cheaper than 1 regular one.
We're just doing our jobs. Why don't you trust us?
How can I? You didn't even know a man was lying in the back seat of your car. And while you two were busy lollygargling, I'm not familiar with the expression, I was investigating. I'll send you some selfies.
Look, we're gonna get to your list. We just have to rule out other possibilities first. You know, there is a real chance that no one is after you.
Wait, how did you find me?
He hadn't done anything super annoying to us for like 5 hours, so we knew something was wrong.
Oh, that's very insulting, but dead on.
We looked through those irritating selfies you sent us, and in the background of 3 of them was an ice cream truck.
We ran the plates and put out an APB. I'm sorry we doubted anybody was sabotaging you.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. For some reason, I have trouble believing people actually have my back. I don't know why. Probably my dad abandoning me. Maybe something I should work out in therapy, but who has an hour to spare once every 2 weeks, right?
I'm coming along so that you don't waste time and resources turning this investigation into another Ron McClane movie.
Oh, you know it's John McClane.
I've made my decision. End of discussion.
All right, fine. But you're gonna have to take your own car. I signed out that drug dealer's Lamborghini from the impound. It only has 2 seats.
I saw that you had made that request. I changed it to a sensible sedan.
Okay, but the sunroof stays open.
There is no sunroof.
Why did you even become a cop? Go, go, go! Take down, flat on the ground! Take it! Over here, over here.
Right left, right.
Bing pot! Remember Cagney and Lacey's 3rd birthday party? I hired you as Jekyll's the clown. How'd that go?
And Jeremy the giraffe has a very long neck.
That's it. The hooker was strangled.
You were thinking that at a kid's party. Life is more than just whatever case you're working on. If you don't figure out how to balance things, you're gonna burn out or get hurt. Oh, look, you did get hurt.
Our special today is coho salmon.
Sounds disgusting. Do you have chicken fingers? Impressed?
Mm-hmm. And horrified by your eating habits.
Well, if I'm so unhealthy, how come I never go to the bathroom?
I spent a decade looking for this monster, and you found him all on your own.
Yeah, pretty easily, actually. Oh, I imagine that'll look pretty bad for you.
Excuse me?
Unless, of course, I decided to withhold that information. Keep it just for myself as a secret. Tell everyone it was you who figured it out.
Why would you do that? What do you want? Your own do group?
No, I actually had something else in mind.
Captain Holt? This can't be real. Will someone please see him before I punch myself in the face?
Hello, squad.
Oh my God, Captain.
Good news. The vulture is out. And I'm back.
Glad you're back, Captain.
We really missed you.
How'd you get them to reinstate you?
I didn't. I guess someone just had my back.
Wait, you busted through a window for no reason?
Basic police tactics, Sarge. Cover every exit.
It was a sealed window on the 5th floor. You could have just gone in the door with Charles.
Yeah, but then what would my catchphrase have been? Knock, knock, who's there, justice? Ooh, that's actually amazing. Charles, write that down.
Already did.
Sarge, what's the big deal? We stopped 2 kilos of heroin from hitting the streets. Who cares about 1 broken window?
I do. I'm the one who has to spend all weekend doing paperwork because of your dumb stunt.
But Terry loves paperwork?
No, Jake, I do not.
How?
Aren't you freezing?
Not at all. Mainly because my skin is on fire from all the poison ivy in this tree.
Why'd you do that? Oh, let me guess. Dumb mistake.
No, dumb choice. I didn't want to sit around and wait for somebody to clean up my mess.
I guess I got through to you.
Yeah. Also, after you fell asleep, Boyle really laid into me. It was brutal.
I gotta say, Jake, this time, I think you're only 99% right. We're rolling.
Holy Moses, that is much too much money.
Well, you spent twice that for Mr. Met to come to your birthday party.
Yeah, and it was worth it. Mr. Met used my bathroom. Number 2, that's a memory I will cherish forever.
Look, mattresses are expensive, but they're an investment. It's gonna be in your life for a long time.
True, but it's also still just a mattress, you know? It's a lot of money to spend on a rectangle that's filled with springs and goose hair.
You know it's feathers.
I didn't.
Amy Santiago, I want to change mattresses for you.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry I didn't do it sooner. I think I was just scared that you were going to realize you're way better than me. Like, you're Orangina and I'm orange soda.
Are you kidding? You're Orangina?
Ugh, don't say that.
This place smells like a squid farted inside a whale's butt.
Yes, that is the exact combo of smells. Nicely done. Hey, next week is my 6-month anniversary with Amy. Should I do something special?
You know what I like about our relationship, Jake? We don't talk about our love lives or our families or anything that's on our minds. It's why you're my closest friend in the world. You should be happier. We found the jewels, we won.
Yeah, you're right. We should celebrate. Why don't we go to a bar and drink in silence?
Cool, sounds good.
No, I was being a bitch. How did you not pick up on that?
What is your problem, man? Is this about your stupid anniversary present?
Yeah, that and you not telling me about Marcus. We're supposed to be friends.
You sound like Soren or Agneta, whichever the boy one is.
Well, say what you want about them, but at least they communicate, you know? I've never even heard your slam poetry, Rosa.
Why do you all of a sudden care about every single little detail of my life?
Because all we talk about is cop stuff, all right? And that was fine when we were 20, because that's all I cared about. But we're adults now, and there are other things, like me and Amy and you and Marcus, that friends are supposed to talk about.
Well, I guess we're not friends then.
Wow. All right, I guess we're not.
Nice job today. I guess we didn't have to know each other to have each other's backs. So, drink in silence?
This sucks. We solved the case and told the Swedes how to die. I should be happy, but I can tell you're bummed, and that's not cool, because we are friends.
Really?
Yes. And I thought of what you should do with Amy for your anniversary.
Oh, thank God. I got her a boogie board. It has an iguana playing electric guitar on it. She's gonna hate it.
New York Public Library lets VIPs stay there overnight.
Ooh, that's perfect. But wait, how do I become a library VIP? I forgot to return Super Fudge in the 4th grade, and I've been scared to go back ever since.
Don't worry about it. I can hook you up. My new boyfriend works there.
You shared. What's his name? No, wait, I don't want to push too hard.
No, it's cool. I want to tell you his name.
Oh, okay, just gonna take a quick drink break. Here comes the name. Nope, uno mas. Alrighty. Good Lord, putting them away. Have to imagine these belong to someone else.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's Tom.
I love it.
You ready?
Hey, buddy. Happy birthday.
Dad? What are you doing here?
I wanted to surprise you.
Yeah, well, I am surprised that you know it's my birthday.
Actually, Jake, your father and I are seeing each other again.
Oh! Wow, that's so interesting.
Oh. I've dated a lot of men in the last 20 years.
You have?
A lot.
Okay, you don't have to put so much mustard on it.
And I haven't met anyone I like. But I like your father. And I know he has been a selfish jerk, but he really has changed. Last month, when I had bronchitis, he flew in on his day off just to bring me soup. It was this weird Canadian soup. I think it was just all cheese. But it was really nice.
Man, I feel stupid. I was just trying to protect you, but I clearly made everything worse.
You have been protecting me since you were a kid. Sometimes I think you got so good at it, you decided to become a cop and protect everyone.
Oh, that's a cool thought, but I became a cop because of Die Hard. Look, I talked to Mom, and I just want her to be happy. So can we go back to my birthday party now?
I'd love that, son. This is nice.
If you screw this up and hurt her in any way, I will throw you in jail for the rest of your life, and I can do that now, Dad, so do not test me.
Okay. I still like the hug, even though you used it to threaten me.
Yeah, well, I kind of liked threatening you, so. Come on.
You don't think I'm tough enough to do this?
Okay, you know what? Fine. You're right, I don't. But it's only because Maura is so much more terrifying than we anticipated. I mean, she has a full back tattoo of herself stabbing a guy.
He looks like Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and that's America's male sweetheart.
I can't believe this. You wouldn't tell Rosa to stand down.
Well, yeah, because she's Rosa. I mean, one time I saw her eat a whole apple using a knife, just like in the movies. I think I have to take myself off of this assignment.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. You got this. Hopefully I haven't already blown your cover by dragging you into my office so many times. Also, I'm pretty sure a lot of people heard me say that your baby's blood type is OG.
Yeah, you're a pretty terrible doctor.
I want to get home and see Amy. Don't you want to see Kevin?
Of course I do. But we were told not to get involved. Why can't you just follow orders?
Because I hate this stupid place and I've got to get out. I mean, this town's claim to fame is that its mayors keep dying and no one knows why. That's insane.
You're selfish and you're putting my life at risk. So no, you're not getting those files back. I suggest you accept the reality of this situation and make the best of it. Snap out of it and get a job.
Okay, interesting idea. I wonder who's hiring.
Hey everyone, I just want to introduce you to our new assistant manager, Larry Sherbert.
Son of a bitch.
Tonight, Dave Smith goes down.
Tonight? No, Charles, we gotta go now. You saw this guy's rap sheet. He was arrested for attempted murder.
Tickling. Attempted tickling.
Right. Tickling. Look, Charles, this guy's a real duty head, all right? He tickled once. He may tickle again. He might be tickling as we speak. We could be dealing with a serial tickler.
I really want to go, Jake, but I'm here alone with Nikolaj. Genevieve doesn't get back for 3 hours.
So let's just take him with us. Now that's crazy. Or is it just crazy enough to work? Just crazy. Ah, man, it stinks you gotta watch him. It's really messing everything up. I mean, that came out wrong. I love that you have a son. It's not messing everything up. It's just messing up our ability to solve the case and have fun. Ah, you know what I mean. I'm a nice guy. I'm in the right. I'll just go myself. Bye, Nikolaj.
Nikolaj.
Yeah, whatever. See ya. I want to apologize.
For what?
Well, I kept talking about how I wanted everything to go back to normal, but if that actually happened, this little guy wouldn't be here. Or is he big? I don't know what size kids are supposed to be, or anything about kids, really. I think maybe that's part of the problem. It doesn't matter. I got a present for Nikolaj.
Thanks, Jake. Come on in, give it to him.
Captain Stanley is going to find that evidence because we're going to help him.
What? No, this is our chance to undermine him. Come on and party tonight.
Peralta, we're police officers. We have a duty to protect this city. We took an oath, a sacred oath. What if those drugs end up on the street? Or a dangerous criminal is set free because of missing evidence?
Okay, you're trying to say it's whatever, because if we catch Flacco and CJ gets credit for it, he's gonna transfer out of the 9-9.
That's what this is all about? You're still trying to undermine the man?
What? No! The opposite, if anything. I want to see him succeed. I'm trying to overmine him.
Oh, you know I hate it when you make up words, Peralta.
Are you still mad at me for saying snacksident?
Yes, very.
I've always known you were gonna be my boss. I mean, this is your dream from before we were dating. And yeah, things might change a little, but for the better, right? You can finally get premium cable, check out all those shows on Epix. Look, you can't be afraid to be successful. You're too good for that.
Are you too sure you should be babysitting? You seemed real freaked when you called me last night.
Yes, but then we figured out how to be good parents. TV and cake.
TV and cake were my parents.
It's okay.
Could I get your info for our database?
Absolutely. I live at 100 Charming Avenue. And Tyrone here is at 328 2nd Street, right next to a You Burnt Pizza.
Great. Enjoying your tasting.
Thanks.
100 Charming Avenue?
It's a real place. I looked it up specifically to make you mad. Okay, I'm gonna go find and catch our perp. Love you, bye.
Melanie Hawkins was the most honorable cop I ever worked with. And the only reason I am here is because of that man, Jake Peralta. He offered me $300,000 to lie and say that she set him up.
Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. But just remember, we are not going to jail. We didn't do it. We're innocent.
Guilty on all charges.
Oh, guilty. Very cool. Cool. Can I ask you a question?
Get back to your table.
Yeah, you know I would, except for... Oh my God, that's all it took?
I told you to get back to your table!
Are you okay?
Yeah, what hurts the most is knowing that prisoners are treated this way every day in our penal system. Also, he kicked me in the wiener a bunch.
Peralta.
Warden.
Your squad busted Melanie Hawkins.
What?
You're getting out.
Here we have the camped out line of sneakerheads. Not much going on around midnight. Let's just fast forward.
It's okay.
Still pretty calm at around 1 a.m.
That's all right.
Yep, fast forward. And also looking a little bit slow around 3 a.m.
So basically it shows nothing.
Or does it show everything?
Ooh.
Sorry, not sorry. It was just a stupid pencil.
It was a gift from my deceased father.
A pencil? Your dad gave pretty bad gifts. Although, on the other hand, all my dad ever gave me was abandonment issues, so potato, tomato. But look at this. NYPD. Are you Morris Richmond?
Yes.
And are those Wheezies?
Yes.
Well done, Peralta.
Thank you. But it wasn't me. It was Steph. Working through me. Charles! We arrested the wrong guy.
What?
Morris Richmond didn't do it. We have to fix this right now. I'll wait for you to not be naked. I can explain.
Of course he can. My boy's got bunches of expunges. Hit him, Jake.
I'm not ready to be back. You should suspend me.
What?
Look, when we arrested Richmond and he said he didn't do it, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I mean, what if he was telling the truth? What if he was innocent and I was putting an innocent man in jail? It just feels a lot harder for me to put another human being in prison after experiencing it myself. It's really horrible. Look, I wanted to be back in the field because I wanted to be the old me, but the truth is I'm not the old me yet. Maybe I never will be.
When you demanded to be put back in the field, I worried that you were being flippant about your time in prison. I thought you would be reckless, but I was wrong. Prison has made you more cautious.
Yeah, but what if I'm too cautious now? I mean, I used to see everything as black and white, and now it's looking real gray to me.
I wish every cop had a voice in their head asking, what if he's innocent? You see it as a weakness, but it means you're growing. It makes you a better detective.
You're flustered, you have no GPS, so you just start driving.
No!
Philip!
Next thing you know, you're in the Pine Barrens and it hits you. Your uncle's cabin. He has a place there. You're the luckiest son of a...
It wasn't luck.
Yes, it was. You got lucky at every turn.
No, I knew exactly where I was driving. I left my phone in the office on purpose. I was in a surgical suite by design, and I didn't use some glass award that any idiot would clearly see was missing. I made a rod out of a special dental polymer, killed him with it, then melted it back down. It's already in a patient's mouth, son!
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
And that is 3 oh dams. Oh, damn! Oh, fresh air. Wow, I don't say that a lot.
There's one thing I still don't understand. Did you know you had the wrong murder weapon?
Oh, excellent question, sir. Yes. I spotted the missing dental award when I first took the case. I asked around weeks ago. Turns out a cleaning lady knocked it over and shattered it.
Then why did you run in there like that?
Because in talking to you, I realized what Philip's worst fear actually was. That we would think he was just some dummy that got lucky.
Right. He had planned the perfect crime, and it killed him when you said he was sloppy and impulsive.
He needed us to know how smart he was.
Right. Like someone else I know.
Yep. Kevin.
Yeah! Going somewhere?
Fine, yes, you got me. So how'd you know I was sneaking out?
I got a couple of very angry texts from Officer Wilg accusing me of, quote-unquote, hating my own goddaughter.
How close are you with Colin from the armory?
Let's focus on the real question. Why are you disobeying an order from the commissioner?
I'm clearly the good guy here, all right? If this was a movie, no one would be on your side. You're basically the guy in Ghostbusters who lets all the ghosts out.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help Rosa.
How? This isn't a movie. You're not gonna rush onto the scene and single-handedly take down all the bad guys?
I might. My gun is pretty big. It barely fits in the car.
You wanna be a hero? You wanna actually get something done? Your friends and colleagues right here are struggling, and they need you.
I did everything I could. I tried to distract me and Charles all day long, and it didn't work.
They don't need to be distracted. They need someone to help them face their fears and deal with the reality of the situation.
Okay, great. So why don't you do it?
I tried, but it didn't work. I'm not particularly skilled at emotional jabber. I was hoping you would step up.
And I was hoping to actually do something valuable like help Rosa. So you gonna stand in my way or not?
It's been a tough day.
Hey everyone, I got pizza. Grab a slice. It's probably gonna be a really long night and none of you have eaten anything.
Peralta, why are you back so soon?
Because I wanted to do something. Hey guys, how you holding up?
I mean, not great, but I know you really don't want to talk about it.
No, we should talk about it. I'm really scared for Rosa.
Me too. And it keeps making me think about my kids. I mean, how do I deal with the fact that every day I leave for work, I might not come home?
Man, I don't even know, Terry. I don't have kids yet, but I know you love them, and I feel like that's all you can really do, right? I mean, now that I'm getting married, I keep thinking if something happens to me, it'll actually affect someone else.
I'd get over it eventually, after a lot of therapy.
I was more talking about Amy, but yes, you too, Charles.
Hey, look at that. 130/80. Back to normal. I can get out of your hair now.
Oh, nice. Told you, Andrew. Terry's in tip-top. Thanks, Jake.
Rosa, I'm working this case with you. Jake, I know we have a ton of wedding stuff to do, but...
No. You absolutely have to do this. He's your white whale. He's your Johnny Franzia.
Who?
My arch nemesis, Johnny Franzia. The guy who's been tormenting me with the deck of cards for years. Looks like deuces are wild, Peralta. Seriously, I feel like I talk about him constantly, but it doesn't matter. You definitely have to go. I'll handle the wedding stuff.
Hey, do you remember Dario Moretti, that money launderer I arrested? He lives right around here, too.
So?
He hated me. What if this is the work of my arch nemesis and not yours?
So you're suggesting I'm not involved in this at all? I mean, you hear yourself, right? It's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, Amy. Are you actually mad that someone might not hate you?
Yeah, I am, Amy. Oh, wow, it's a bad color on me, isn't it? All right, fine. We'll check out your guy, and I'll be totally fine with it if it's him. Oh, man, you got a whole shrine. Even the eyes are all scratched out.
Babe, when we're married, we're gonna share everything. Bank accounts, health insurance, arch nemesis.
Oh, that's nice, Ames, but you don't have to say that. Charles, will you put this picture of me up on the wall?
Copy that. You want the eye scratched out?
You know I do.
Wait, have you never been to therapy?
No, don't need it.
Not even after the time your wife shot you?
Nope.
What about when you were held at gunpoint and had to write your own suicide note?
Oh, that was crazy. I forgot about that.
Or when you were falsely accused of bank robbery and went to prison?
Was that a big deal?
You joined a gang and tried meth.
I didn't want to be anyone's bitch. Look, it sounds like these things affected you more than they affected me. Maybe you should go to therapy.
I do. Terry needs a safe space to process his emotions.
I'm not scared, okay? For example, I had an issue with texting while driving, but I fixed it. Now I just don't look at my phone while I type.
Case in point. Just know that you died without saying anything real.
Okay, stop. Fine, you want something real? I tried therapy. It only made things worse.
Go on.
When I was a kid, I was acting out at school, so they made me and my parents do family counseling. But instead of helping me with my problems, the stupid therapist just brought up all my parents' issues. And once it was all out in the open, they fought all the time and eventually got divorced, and everything good in my life just went away.
Interesting. So you actually blame yourself for your parents' divorce?
No, I blame the therapy, which we only had to do because oh my God, I do blame myself. Here come the waterworks.
All I wanted was for you to be okay. I may never have the mantle, but it doesn't matter, because I have you.
Well, I'm very proud of you. And I also wish you had told me that before you went to the bathroom, because I really roasted your mom back there. And another thing, you should appreciate Amy more because she's amazing. And another thing, when you come to visit us, you don't have to bring your own coffee. Our coffee is fine. And another thing, I know enough Spanish to understand what idiota means. And another thing, when you say I have an interesting nose, I know you mean big. I got lost in it.
When I was a rookie at the 6'4", my captain was my first mentor. He helped me get on the detective track, and he gave me all the best cases. But when I finally made detective, he took me to dinner and tried to kiss me. He said that he felt like he deserved something in return for my career. I just ran out of the restaurant, back to the office, and I put in my transfer for the 9-9.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
I never told anyone because I felt like maybe I didn't actually deserve my promotion. And I worried that I wouldn't get any more promotions if I spoke up, so.
God. Every time I think I understand how bad it is, it's just way worse than I imagined.
This kind of stuff has happened to literally every woman I know.
Heard you guys got that finance creep. Congratulations.
Thanks. But there's nothing to congratulate me about.
Amy's just upset because the historically entrenched patriarchy has created a culture of victim shaming that suppresses any power shift in our masculo-phallic system.
Huh?
I couldn't sleep last night, so I watched a documentary on Netflix about feminism.
I love you.
We both work way too much. Why bother having kids if you never get to spend time with them? I mean, I love my job, and I know you love yours, and I don't think it's fair for either of us to have to sacrifice that. I do want to have kids. With you.
You're not scared anymore?
Oh no, I am so scared. Maybe even more so than before, but I was scared in there with Pam too, and I didn't panic or mess anything up there. If anything, I was sharper, and I was a friggin' debate genius.
Debate genius? Oh, that's very hot.
Oh, that's an added bonus. Okay, keep that energy up, but the point that I was actually trying to make is maybe it's a good thing that I'm scared of fatherhood. Maybe it'll turn me into a friggin' dad genius. I'm here. You can start the meeting now.
The meeting is over. You're late. You missed roll call and the tutorial on using the new copier. 6 years, and no matter how hard I try, I still can't get you to understand the importance of being punctual.
Maybe you should just give up and accept me for who I am?
No, I will break you right now.
Ow.
While you were out being tardy, I was hard at work devising a special punishment. I've crafted an intricate, personal high five with everyone in this office except you.
What? But you hate high fives.
Yes, every minute of it was hell. But it'll be worse for you. Squad, dismissed. Goodbye, Diaz.
Salute into a fanny waggle.
Goodbye, Boyle.
Oh, this snake charmer.
Goodbye, Jeffords.
That's the butt bump.
Goodbye, Santiago.
Double fist bump reverse explosion into a Pete Townsend strum. All right, that was terrible, but it's over now, and I made it through.
Goodbye, Leonard from Xerox.
What? No.
The copy guy?
Why didn't you just tell me what was actually happening?
I wanted to, sir, but it involved trusting Madeline Wunsch, and I just didn't think you could handle it. But I'm sorry that I lied to you. Sir? Sir? Oh no, is he mad? I can't see anything. Did he storm out?
No, I stormed in to tell you it was a great play and nice work, Peralta.
And there it is. The proud daddy. I want your partner off the case. What's his name?
It's Raymond Holt.
Oh, it's Dad. I mean, Captain Holt. I mean, Captain Dad. I mean, Officer Holt. I mean, Officer Dad. Yep, that was it. Officer Dad, I found it. So, the shooter was standing right here. A standard long gun would have ejected the casing right over there, where Holt is already putting down an evidence marker.
Yes, I found it quite quickly.
Great. Thank you for saving me the trouble of doing my job.
Oh, sorry. Would you like me to pick the evidence marker back up so you can place it on the ground?
Yes. No, of course not. Good work. I bet the shooter went that way.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Follow me to the service entrance.
We did it again. I'm so sorry.
It's really no problem.
Great. Follow me, everyone.
Wait, what?
I believe I owe you an apology.
No, officer. I owe you one.
No, I owe you.
Great, because I hadn't thought of what I was going to apologize for yet.
I should not have disobeyed your order. I was wrong. Not about the case, of course. My hunch was impeccable.
Interesting apology strategy, a little heavy on the brags.
Point is, you were right. I hijacked the case because I needed to feel respected.
Listen, it's weird that I'm your boss now, and that's not going anywhere. But no matter what uniform you wear, I'm always gonna love you. I mean, cherish. I mean, respect. You said respect, right?
Yes.
Yep. If anything, she's a Trevor. That's the guy my mom dated after she divorced my dad.
This is all about your daddy issues?
Stepdaddy issues. This is a new thing. I'm complicated. Anyways, Trevor seemed perfect too, you know? He was nice to my mom, he drove a limousine, he would take us out to restaurants. But then my mom caught him cheating and we never saw him again. So it turns out when people are too good to be true, they are.
That sucks, Jake, but I don't think Captain Kim's a Trevor.
Oh, really? She could have had her choice of any precinct. Why would she choose this lame temporary posting here? Remember how she said she didn't know Madeline Wunsch? Well, then explain why she has an email from her dated 2 weeks ago, subject Raymond Holt.
Peralta, why don't you read that email aloud for everyone?
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Wait a minute, why would you love that? This is gonna be bad for me, isn't it? Amy, you read it.
No.
I'll do it, Jakey.
Oh, the old Charles is back.
Julia, we've never spoken.
4 words in and it's already pretty bad for me.
But your transfer to the 9-9 is a foolish one. Your dysfunctional precinct, commanded by a rancid old prune, Raymond Holt. But in recognition of your exemplary service, I will honor your wishes, Wunsch.
But then, why are you at the 9-9?
I'm here for you.
Yeah!
Because you're my hero.
You're in charge for the day.
Oh boy, here comes the lecture. Be responsible, Jake. Don't do anything crazy or fun.
There's no lecture. I trust you.
Oh, but there always used to be a lecture.
Yeah, well, you're not the same immature, rebellious kid you used to be. Didn't you and Amy just buy a family-friendly mid-size sedan?
In a rebellious color, champagne, which is an alcohol, and let's not forget, I wanted to have sex in your office just now.
Yeah, to have a baby and become a father.
Hey, turned it around on me.
Why did you make this bet in the first place?
I don't know. Terry kept saying all that stuff about how I matured, and I got worried I was becoming a boring adult.
You are not a boring adult.
No, I am. You want to know why I really wanted that year of no paperwork? It's so if we did get pregnant, I would have more time to help with the baby.
Aw.
Oh, save your awe. I don't deserve it. I'm just some boring, responsible guy that's about to lose our car.
You're still pretty irresponsible.
You're just saying that because you're my wife.
This could increase our chances of getting pregnant by 19%.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. So how do we get it started? Dim the lights, put on some music.
Swallow 35 vitamins each.
Oh, cheers. Oh. Let's make a baby! I probably should have had some water ready. But I still think it's strange that you won't let me run the investigation, unless, of course, there's something you're scared I might find.
Excuse me?
Where were you between 12:20 and 12:55?
You aren't seriously suggesting that I am the prank man.
It does seem a little far-fetched, Jake. I mean, he did just use the phrase prank man.
It's not far-fetched at all. Holt is not the joyless robot that he once was.
Is this about the time I ate a burrito? I was pressured into it.
Just tell us where you were at lunch.
Well, if you must know, I was having lunch with Boyle.
No way. You two are the second most unlikely 9-9 lunch combination. First is anyone with Hitchcock and Scully. Second is Holt and Charles.
It is pretty strange.
I mean, obviously it was uncomfortable, but it was a work lunch.
Oh, look, it's not a big deal, guys. We don't have to talk about it.
I was offering him the task force position. Boyle is my choice.
Boyle? From work? Oh, how great for him. And no one else. You know what? I just remembered that I'm late to leave. Gotta go, bye. Oh, yes, Officer Howard.
He's Green's brother-in-law. He didn't just put the evidence on Jake's desk. He put the glitter bomb there.
Oh my God, we have to find Booth.
Already did it. And I booked him.
Classic elevator reveal. This feels like it calls for an audible gasp. Not from you, Charles, from me. Oh! Wait, did you just gasp at my gasp?
Sorry, your gasp was so good.
Oh, thank you for gasping at my gasp.
My pleasure.
Hey, you know you don't have to sweep up, right?
Oh, someone's got it. Plus, it reminds me of the 3 years I spent as a cleaning lady in college.
I guess there really is no term for cleaning man. That's not great. So, hey, listen, I wanted to say great job today, and also, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Well, when I heard you got the task force, my first reaction was just to feel sad for myself instead of happy for you.
Well, you sure hit it well.
I really didn't. I stormed into the other room and moped by myself.
Yeah, but you had style.
Charles, no, look. You have to take the task force job.
Really? What about Nikolaj?
He's gonna be so proud of his dad. I bet he even ditches those new friends.
Oh, man, that's the dream. Thank you for saying that. Honestly, though, I still don't get why Holt chose me over you.
Are you kidding? I mean, just look at today. Instead of fighting for attention, you did the work and methodically built your case. You noticed things that a room full of seasoned cops all missed. You're a great detective, Charles.
Wow. Even in defeat, you are a true prince of a man. The task force is yours.
What? No, Boyle, just take the win. If you're free next Friday, we're having a sex reveal party.
I went to one of those in Amsterdam. I would not invite relatives.
But no. It's a party where we find out the biological sex of the baby in a surprising way.
You better hope you're having a girl. Peralta fathers do not get along with sons.
What? That's not true. I mean, look at us. We're doing better than ever. This year, you even remembered my birthday month.
Things are good now, but honestly, it's probably just a blip.
Oh, it's fun to hear.
All the other Peralta dads, we probably just learned it from each other.
Or it's just in our genes.
No, you prove that wrong. You care, and you do the work. You're reading parenting books before your kid is even born. You try to get me and Dad back together. Hell, you even fished my thumb out of the cake.
Yeah, that was gross.
You're so excited about having a kid, you're having a sex reveal party. I never did anything like that, except that one time in Amsterdam.
I really wish you'd stop bringing that up.
Jake, you can be a great dad. Your son's gonna love you.
Crazy to think in just 17 short years, he's gonna be 6'7" and the #1 draft pick for the Knicks.
And then he's gonna pass up that opportunity to pursue his true passion, library sciences.
Well, the important thing is we'll support him no matter what, even if he's a huge nerd.
Oh, especially then.
Are we gonna be okay at this? I mean, this entire day felt like a warning from the universe. I almost missed the birth. We had our baby at the precinct. A firefighter touched our child.
We washed him off.
Yeah, but I'll always know.
Babe, we talked about this. Everyone balances work and kids.
Yeah, but everyone's not a cop. You guys probably don't know this, but my parents got divorced when I was a kid, and it really messed me up.
Yeah, we know.
What, do I talk about it a lot? It doesn't matter. The point is, we can't let that happen to Daddy Holt and Daddy Kevin.
So we're just dispensing with subtext now?
Yes, this workplace is my family. Was that not clear? Holt is my dad, you're my mean older sister, Amy's my mom.
What?
We came up together. We went to the academy together. We've had the exact same career. All we ever wanted was to be detectives. And yes, we've always known there were problems, but we would solve them together from the inside. So when you quit, yeah, it made me feel like you thought I was wrong for staying.
Jake, my choice has nothing to do with you. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. I gave up my career, my friends, my whole life, but I did it because I couldn't ignore what I was a part of anymore. Couldn't ignore what the police are doing in my community to people who look like me.
I know, but not all of them, not me.
This isn't about you. And this case where a black woman was assaulted by the police has nothing to do with you either.
I'm really sorry about everything. I was projecting my insecurities onto you, and that was wrong. And I'd like to think I've done a lot of good as a detective and that I can continue to do that, but maybe I am part of the problem. Regardless, you're dealing with things in your own way, and I get that it's not on you to make me feel okay about my choices. 2 chairs, 2 paintings. Oh my God, the lamps.
But you told Terry that Franzi didn't care about the lamps.
No, he loves lamps. I was just feeling attacked, so I lashed out. But why 3 identical lamps instead of 2? Because they're not actually identical. The shade on this one is darker, and... Ooh, it's a black light. Yes, friggin' 2 of clubs. Turn off the overheads. Franzia! Terry! It's him. It's really Franzia. Don't ask how I know, because it has nothing to do with lamps.
Jake, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
You're supposed to be getting back from daycare!
What you're doing is super important. I'll just scale back and let Charles run point on the Franzia case.
No.
None of us are scaling back. We can be good parents without sacrificing our careers. We just have to work as a team.
You know what? Yes, you're right. We got this. All we need is each other.
There's been a lice outbreak at daycare and they're closing for the next 2 days.
What? No! We need so much more than each other!
Amy, if we miss this presentation, that's the end of the pilot program.
Jake, SWAT is on their way. We have to go to Franzia's now.
This is our best chance at police reform.
Franzia! Lieutenant Franzia!
Reform, Boyle! Reform!
Okay, enough! Charles is right. Jake has waited years for this.
No, he can make the arrest without me. Without you, there is no presentation. I'll take Mac.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
Franzia disappears into these crazy underground tunnels, so we have to switch over to night vision.
Hey, Charles, it's all so awesome, but I actually have to stop you because I gotta go. I have to feed this baby some mushed up avocado. Oh my God.
What happened? Is Mac okay?
He just pulled himself up. And everyone's gonna be so shocked when they find out the big surprise that I'm leaving the 9-9.
What did you just say?
That's what I want to do, but only if you agree.
I don't understand.
Well, for weeks we've been trying to figure out how you can do your new job and still have us be there for Mac as much as we want, and I really think this is it.
Yeah, but we have other options.
Yeah, but I think this is the best one. Look, you know I was scared about having kids because I didn't want to be like my dad. But if I do this, I have a chance to be the exact opposite. And I don't want Mac to ever feel the way I felt growing up.
And I get that. I really do. But you love being a detective.
I know. It's all I ever wanted to be. Until now. Now, all I care about is what's best for our family. And Ames, this is it. I mean, you've earned this incredible opportunity. You can't do it halfway. It's too important. And Mac's my little buddy. I want to be at home with him.
On my first day here, I asked Jeffords to tell me about everyone. Told me you were a great detective, but the one thing you couldn't figure out was how to grow up. Well, I think you finally figured it out.
Well, thank you, sir. I couldn't have done it without you.
Over the years, you've sometimes referred to me as something of a father figure.
Did I? I didn't realize that.
But I want you to know, if I had a son, and he had turned out like you, I would be very proud of him.